All right, breaking news coming in from Tamil Nadu in connection with the death by suicide of a student in Kallakurichi. Now, the special investigation team has submitted its investigation report to the Madras High Court. So that's the big development that's coming in as far as the death by suicide of a Tamil Nadu student in Kallakurichi is concerned. Now, the special investigation team, which was probing the instigation of violence in Kallakurichi post that death of the student, has submitted their report on the investigation conducted so far to a judge of the Madras High Court. That's the big story coming out of Tamil Nadu. In the Tamil Nadu student's suicide case, the investigation team that was formed to probe into the instigation of violence has submitted the report to Justice N. Satish Kumar of the Madras High Court. So that's the important development as far as the Kallakurichi case is concerned. Remember, in Kallakurichi, a student died by suicide on the 13th of this month, which sparked violent protests there in Kallakurichi. Now, there was a special investigation team formed to probe that violence. That special investigation team has now submitted its report to the judge of the Madras High Court. Dharani now joining us for more on this story. Dharani, so an important development there, the special investigation team submitting their report to the Madras High Court. What next in the case?
So while hearing this particular Kallakurichi violence, Madras High Court Justice Satish Kumar, he was constantly questioning the police department as to how the violence, broke out in the first place. He also questioned them as to who, invoked the violence. So, based on that, questioning, DGP Sailendra Babu, he appointed a special investigation team to find out the individuals who instigated the, violence. So, now that particular, special investigation team, they've submitted their report to Justice N. Satish Kumar of Madras High Court. So, of course, they were, investigating this incident for the past 2 weeks, and they have listed a set of names to the Madras High Court judge as to who actually instigated this particular violence. Remember, when a 17-year-old girl, named Srimati, she died by suicide in Kallakurichi's, one of the private schools. A huge violence broke out in front of that particular, private school. In fact, several public and private properties worth crores of money, they were vandalized and set on fire by the public. And around 400 to 500, common people, they not only from Kallakurichi but from other, parts of the state too. They just joined together through WhatsApp groups and Facebook, through social media platforms basically. So they joined together and they came to that particular private school where the incident happened, and they totally vandalized and set the school on fire. So this incident, it came as a shock to the state of Tamil Nadu because it questioned the whole law and order situation in the state in the first place. So while hearing this, particular case, Justice Satish Kumar, he was, very critical about the Tamil Nadu Police Department. In fact, he came down very much heavily on the police department for, for not preventing the incident, and he's also asked for a detailed report regarding the incident, like what provoked it, who instigated all this violence, is there any conspiracy behind this or not, so like that. So now the special investigation team they've submitted their report to the judge, so he will be looking into that particular report, and when the case comes for hearing the next time, he's expected to make some very important observations.
All right, Dharani, thanks very much for joining us with those details. Some more breaking news coming in.